Today we have a lot of things cooked for you guys. So we are here to cook, serve. So join us and eat.
Keeping it real. Two women, one mission. You know how we feel. We talk about love and the hard days too. Friendships that last and the faith that's true. No filters, no faking, just life as it is. Christ at the center, that's how we live. We're alive, walking in truth, stepping in light. I join my and Nancy side by side, living this life and doing it right. We're alive. Relationships matter, community too. Whatever you're facing, this one's for you. Two voices, one heart, here to remind you we're never alone. Leave no one behind. I show my and Nancy, keeping it true.
Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You already know I am Nancy and
I'm Ichuma.
So today we'll be talking about small habits that quietly destroys life. So
What
what are the small habits that quietly destroys life?
yeah. So there's a lot of things that actually destroy lives. But especially for the young people. So there are a lot of lessons that should be learned, In as much as experience is still the best teacher in life, there are still a lot of habits. And when they say old habits die hard, so there are some things that probably you picked up from family, probably your space of work or your friends, people around you. There are a lot of things that you can easily pick without even your knowledge that destroys your life, without even your own knowledge.
Yes, without you even knowing that you're actually into this habit.
So number one, I think the first thing that destroys a lot of people's life in this time and age should be constant procrastination. Because I don't even feel like it destroys life. I feel like it limits you, or it keeps you from
draws you back.
It keeps you from moving forward.
You're supposed to achieve within a certain period of time.
You've not done it.
You use certain years or months to achieve it. So
something that you should have done in a year, maybe after 5 years, you've not even done it.
Yes, because you're still procrastinating.
You're still postponing.
Yes,
telling yourself, "I will do it later. I will do it later."
But when you just start first race, you are paused. You wait till 10 months before you enter into the second phase. Say, I just want rest. Like that. You are actually delaying yourself. You're delaying your time, your life in short, because it actually delays life in questions. Maybe things you're supposed to achieve to become a millionaire or billionaire in a certain year, but because of your procrastination, you just extend the years, and you might actually miss out on many opportunities.
Yes,
doing that. Maybe the right person you're supposed to meet at a certain time, but because you are procrastinating, the person is no more there.
I agree.
So you have to like double the years down before you even come in contact with that same opportunity.
And some opportunities never have return.
Yes.
Once they are gone, they are gone. It's fine now. So constant procrastination has really dealt with so many lives in a bad way.
Yes.
Because things that you should have done and get crossover, and start a new phrase, probably maybe you're thinking of shooting that content today. Probably even us. Let us be the example.
Use ourselves.
We are the example, because do you know how long we have been planning? Not just we plan.
We plan is not. It's not a matter of
planning.
It's not a matter of 4 years.
And they tell you, since we met, we've been saying we are going to shoot content.
Yes,
we are going to start. We are going to start. 4 years don't go. 4 years has gone. 4 years and almost 5 years. A child that is 5 now.
And I wish we had started a long time. We know where we would have been right now.
I wish we had started a long time. There would have been consistency.
Yes.
There would have even been improvements. Yes, we would have improved in so many ways.
Yes.
Maybe even making videos on the road. Like me, I'm quite still shy of making videos on the road. I bought tripod stand. I can't still use it to video myself in my streets. I'm still finding it difficult. But I feel like if I had started by now, even my area people would have known that
this guy carry tripod.
But it's not too late. It's not still late.
Yes, it's never too late.
But constant procrastination, I think what we should stop doing is, if you want to do it now.
Yes.
There is no other time. Do it now. If you make a mess of it, do it again.
Do not give up.
There is no invention. Personally, I don't think there's any invention that has happened in this world without the person having to do it more than once.
Yes,
because
you can't just do it once and be perfect.
Because number one, the knowledge is not there. Okay, let's say the knowledge is there to put one or two together, but okay, you have the vision, but you might try the vision and it will not turn out to what. Yes, you might not just get it once.
Normal.
That is why everybody goes to learn work, because if actually learning a trade is something you could just do once. But the reason for having that duration of learning it is so that there will be room for improvement, so that you get to make mistakes. You fall up, you fall down, you rise up, you understand yourself the more. Everything there will be clarification as time goes on. So I feel like procrastination should something that we should actually rule out, because I know maybe by now I would have become maybe one big content creator. I don't know, but look at me now. But it's never too late.
Never too late. Never
So-
too late to start.
So anytime you start is your money, like they say. So I guess this is my own money. So let me just start.
We have started.
Yes, we started. So from our life experience, I would actually agree that procrastination is
yes.
a very big,
And it kills.
yes, it's a very big issue.
It kills dreams. It kills a
It's a
lot.
very big problem.
Yeah.
It's a very big problem. So we need to work on that. Then another thing I think is comparing yourself to others.
That's one.
That one is even, I feel
Use-
like that one is the main thing before procrastination.
Before procrastination, compare yourself to that is
Sorry.
should be the first.
Mm,
because
yeah.
in this generation that we are now, we are so used to comparing ourselves to others.
Comparison.
We want to be like this person. There's no one issue in saying you want to be like this person.
Being like somebody is different,
It's different from comparing yourself
You be
to
like,
this person.
why is my life
Not like this. I want my life to be like this. Why can't I be like this? Or I want to be. I want to have this kind of shape. Why don't I have this kind of
Yeah,
shape? Or I want to be in this business.
why is
line.
my own always different? That is comparison.
You need
Like
to know that people's life are different. Like
all
just-
fingers are not equal.
Exactly. All fingers are not equal. We cannot all make it at the same time.
Yeah,
We cannot all go forward at the same time.
Mhm.
And when you look at the people who are ahead of you, there are a lot of things they've gone through. There are a lot of process, things they cannot even tell you about.
I saw it on Instagram this morning that a woman said every good thing that comes into your life at a moment, be happy with it, accept it and receive it because you deserve it, because
Yes,
you've worked for
yes.
it. It did not just come out from nowhere. So people actually comparing themselves to other people. Number one, he helps you, he kills your dreams.
Self-esteem
It,
too.
it lowers self-esteem
Yes.
too, and it will make you lose your confidence. The confidence you have in yourself, you will lose it because you always be like,
Are never good enough.
yes, this person, this, and again, the worst part is that in social gatherings, you will not even, you will be there, but you can't find yourself. there.
Yes.
Because you cannot speak, you are not free. You are always thinking, you know when they say somebody that does not have money, don't have mouth, you know that kind of thing. You will always be thinking of this and that. Don't put yourself on any pressure of trying to meet up. Even aside itself that we are even saying that life is not equal and all of that. All fingers are not equal. I still think that some people, there are things that people do that you don't have the mind.
Yes.
There are things that people can do that you cannot,
cannot
do
do
it.
it.
If they tell you if some people actually tell you what they've done
To get to where they are, you cannot
to have that money, you will know that
you will be like,
that's when you know that. And the crazy thing is that they can actually tell you, you will do it, but you will not have peace
Rest
for
of
the
mind.
rest of your life.
that's
I'm
what I
telling
say that you say, should this person do it and it's good now, you to go ahead. Like when I reach there now, my
Is you God to use as a scapegoat.
they will have telling me, and it's not like that before. People that have been there, they have why you come saying at your own time?
I'm telling you, like
No,
you get
you don't put yourself in that area where you have to compare yourself to others. You have to weigh your achievements with other people's achievements. You actually know where you are coming from.
I think sorry to cut you short. I think the main thing starts with life itself. Like let me give you an example. When you are being born, let's start with looks. We all are different people, but we
Yes.
look different,
Yes.
different minds.
Yes.
Let's even start with family. We are born in the same family. We look different.
Yes.
Sometimes even our skin tone might be different.
Yes.
If in case your parent is dark and fair, even sometimes
Even
if
if
your
your
parents are not dark,
fair, you
yes,
think
because your
because of
grandparents,
lineage.
yes, lineage.
Your
Like my
lineage.
brother now is light skin. My both parents are dark, but my grandfather, that's my daddy's father, is fair, is light skin. So my brother came as him, like he came like a carbon copy of him. So it does not even mean if your parents are black and black
Yes.
or fair and fair. That one is a total different. Yes.
It's a write-off.
So being a family, we are different. We have
People.
different faces. We have different thoughts. Things that is going on in our head is different. We have
Yeah.
different visions.
Yes.
So looking at yourself alone, your brother might be fine. You will be ugly. I've seen that's why you see where family, maybe somebody married dwarf, they will born tall and born dwarf.
Yeah.
That is the life can never be equal. The thing that I feel like we should be more grateful for is being able to, as long as you are alive, there is hope. Being able give room for yourself for improvement.
Improvement.
There is no place that you are that you cannot improve.
Yes. Do not limit yourself to a certain place.
At
That this
all.
is where you are supposed to be.
Yes.
This is where you want to
Don't
be.
say
Or you cannot go forward.
yeah,
You
don't
have-
say I cannot go. Do you know? You just reminded me something. So in the market where I work, there's this place like where we ease ourselves. They pay to ease ourselves. So the woman, I met her, they used to change people. They have different branches all over inside the market, so they switch places. So the woman was away for a while. I saw another woman there, so I was not seeing her. Then later they switched her back to that place. So one day I came and I saw her. I was like, hey, it's been long ago. I miss you, that kind of thing. Where have you been? I thought that maybe you've left this place to a better place. The woman now told me that there is nothing better for her outside. Is that this is her last hope. That where she won't see the better. That this is her own better. So 2026, somebody is saying that this is. I can never live, even if I'm earning $10 million right now.
You never limit yourself to that
I
place.
am
You
earning
can
bigger.
Yes.
I'm not thinking of.
Envision yourself to You don't just stop.
Don't limit yourself at all. That thing she said, and she said it with all alacrity, like the confidence of 1 million. 1 million over 1 million. She was so confident that said that if she lives here, it's over for her. So I find out that people actually limit themselves to so many, and I think she's a single mom. And it is more painful because if you raise a child with such a mentality
they will actually build that.
Imagine your child hearing you saying that the place you are currently in life is your last hope, or
you grow up seeing themselves so that this is the last place for me. They can't go forward.
Yeah, don't limit yourself. Be open-minded.
Yes.
Meet people. Now, networking is the best thing. The networking we are talking about is meeting people, conversing with people, getting to know people. Because I've noticed that since my life, the opportunities I've actually gotten over the years have been through networking. People that I know, even maybe we are not like frequent with our communications. Yes, as long as the person knows you, somehow they have you in mind, and even with the help of God too, putting you in those people's mind, and the opportunity you need them, they will God will always come through, and them too, they will come through for you in ways that you did not expect. So don't limit yourself. No procrastination. That's the first one. Procrastination, trash it. Limiting yourselves, trash it. Low
self-esteem yourself to other
people, crash it. Trash it. Leave those things, and you will see how better you are becoming.
Yes, you see how in peace with yourself you will become.
Yeah, and you will see improvement.
Give yourself grace. Give yourself opportunity. Like, do not just say this is where I want to stay.
Room for
if everybody has determined, okay, this is the place I'm going to get to, this is the limit,
final bus stop.
Nothing will not even have these advanced things we are seeing right now. These bulbs, because it's someone that pushed yourself outside that box.
That
actually improved their life, that gave us things we are actually using right now. So you too, you can do more better. You might think you cannot, but just take a step. Try it. Try. Even if you fail, try again.
Even if you fail the 5th time,
try again.
Say, righteous man falleth 7 times and rises in them all. So as long as you've not fallen 7 times yet, in one particular thing, I don't mean in different things. In one single thing you are doing, let's say maybe you want to learn like a craft, let's say fashion designing. You try the first time, you failed. If you try it 7 times, even if your village people are sitting on your head, even if they are sitting on your head, see, God will look at you and show you mercy, because God loves people that they believe that they don't give up. Like you keep trying and trying, God will be like, no. Angels, back it up. Ibolewa, come out. God will send them for you. I'm telling you, because people that don't easily give up, they make it at the end of the day. You will always make it at the end of the day. So don't just give up. Because if we had given up on this content, I don't think we'll be here right now. So even if procrastination carry you, delays you, keep you stagnated for a period of time, don't let it be your end. It's not the end of the world. There's always room for improvement. You can always do better, no matter where you are. Start with where you are. You have the vision, but start with where you are to move to the place you have envisioned for yourself. So I think that would be that for that. Or what else do you think? Is there any? I think there's something else there that we also need to talk about.
I think there's
there's a lot of things to actually talk about under. Okay, they say this one, neglecting your spiritual life. I think we should actually talk about it, because this is very important. Important. This is very important. Neglecting spiritual life. So, basically, when it comes to life, anything pertaining life, I see life as a very spiritual tool that has been given to us like this in our hands for free. We don't pay for oxygen. We don't pay for living here. You see, human being will come and buy acres of land. Acres of land that is not your father's own. God created it. Why did God not? Can you and God negotiate how much you want to? Let's say you are paying. That thing you are paying is like a collateral for me. It's not worth it. Do you know how long the land have stayed that you want to come and say you want to buy it for thousands of naira or millions of naira? But we have been given the opportunity to actually breathe free air. Food is here for us. Forget that now we buy food. Adam and Eve, when they got here, everything was free. Forget that everything is spoiled at the long run and we are all here, fine and good. But you see, anything concerning or pertaining life, I find it very spiritual. I used to say this thing: there is no coincidences with God. There is nothing like it just happened. Like our two we wear the same clothes. There's no coincidence with God. Everything that happens here happens for a reason. It happens because God has destined it to happen. Sometimes it happens because of our own, the way we have lived our life. It's like a consequence. Either it's coming as a reward, a consequence, or a blessing. One of them, nice goes up, and nothing, because there is no coincidence with God. Nothing takes God unaware. So anything that happens, God has already, it has happened. Aside from God, it has happened in the spirit before it actually reflects here on earth. So neglecting spiritual life can be very dangerous. It's like you are somebody that is walking on a thin rope. Very, very dangerous, because when you hear people say that I don't believe in anything right now, I'm still trying to find my way around religion and all stuff. fine and good. We're not forcing you to do any religion.
No.
And when you hear people saying they don't actually believe in God, it is very crazy for you to say you don't believe in God and you are living here on earth. How did you get here? Let's start from there. You that you are seeing yourself, how can you explain that you will plant a seed and it will grow as a tree? How can you explain that a child that is born, even our parents, like I know that someday I'll have my own child. Like imagine a baby that you held like this. Has after years, the baby will be a full grown. That is showing you that there is a creator somewhere that is molding all of these things. It's not by power. And with the stories of the Bible that we've heard so far, that is how you know that there is a creator. What do you mean that a man was born blind and he sees? Where is all these things coming from? Forget some things. You people say that they look like a cooked story, but to me, they are not cooked. Though
I think the people will say there's no God, that people have not actually experienced God,
encountered him personally.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when you talk about God, for me personally, I've encountered him
in different ways.
I have seen God come through for me.
Like mad.
Like there's nothing anybody can say to me so that and say God does not exist. I will say yes.
I'm telling you,
he has come through for me over and over and over, countless times.
Yeah.
So I am evidence enough.
Yes, I'm a full evidence of
I am
the evidence of wonders of a Roy. Yes.
I have evidence
that God is existing.
That God exists.
Yes.
So if you say you want to ignore your spiritual life with God, it's like choosing death
over life. Yeah.
So you just choose death over life.
And you know the beautiful thing about the creator himself is that he still says he has given you life, he has given you death. That he now gives you the will. That's the most beautiful thing. He's not forcing you.
He's not forcing you.
He's not forcing you to go do.
And he can force you, but he's not forcing you.
Oh God, that burst my head. He cannot. Yes, if God wants all of us to make heaven,
he can do.
Yes, but God gives us room for, because he does not want it still boils down to giving room for grace, mistakes, because God is the God of second chance.
Yes.
God, even people say God of the Old Testament was very much more rigid than God of the New Testament. He was rigid, but
he was still forgiven.
That's the thing. God has always remained the same.
Nothing has changed.
The only thing that changed is that is Jesus that changed. Yes. And the way Jesus changed is that in the olden days now, when something is after you, you don't have, maybe you'll be calling God. I don't know how they do it, but now we call Jesus, and the Bible say only one name. I feel like nothing changed about God. There was just improvement for us, not for him. Because Jesus coming to die for us now made it much more easier to access the Father. Meaning that when we pray, we say through Jesus Christ our Lord. Let this thing be done. And for the fact that God has already said that only one name has been given among men, that man can be saved. And when you call, he answers. So it's just like a much more grace for us.
Yes.
I think grace is the best answer for it. Jesus Christ, the death of Jesus Christ gave us more grace. But if it's whether God has been merciful, the Bible says his mercies are new every morning.
Always been merciful.
Because if God is not merciful, children of Israel, I don't think one is supposed to survive there. With everything that they see God do with their eyes, they kept on saying things that even was busting my own brain, me personally as a human being.
Like, I wish I was in that. Even if we were there's still nothing we can do to change it.
Yes, no. The thing is that, when the Bible says in the book of, I think Exodus 14 is the story of how Israel crossed the Red Sea. If you hear the story there, the place where the Egyptians started coming towards the Israelites, Israelites, they will die. They just started telling Moses that Moses, you should have left us there to die. That are there no graveyard in the Egypt than where you are taking? That's for us to come and die in the middle of the wilderness.
The craziest part is that you have seen God come through for you.
With all the time this thing that happened in,
what else do you want? And that is why we say even if Jesus comes today, just like he came to die for our sins then. If he still come today, people will still not believe.
I said Jesus will be in this guy. Somebody will be telling that. Jesus might out of it up. Maybe I can see the tell you say like tell you say this thing is not real. They're still saying yes. They will not believe that. They will not believe
is Jesus is real.
When they see themselves in the lake of fire, that's when maybe when their skin starts to burn. Maybe that's when they will not realize. Human being is the hardest creature to deal with.
Yes.
So the Egyptians are telling them that now why do you allow us to come outside here? That this one blah 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 blah. You've seen how God killed the firstborns of Egypt for your sake. You saw how he flooded Egypt, the land of Egypt,
without coming to meet you
with flies. Like what did God not do for you?
It's not as if when he was killing the firstborn, he came to you. He killed your own firstborn. Sure you get. If that you say okay, it's a
yes, God still made. Yes, now.
All your own children, they save you. They say other people's firstborn, they die. What evidence do you
You saw when Moses' snake swallowed the Egyptians. So all the whole things you guys saw
was there.
You still did not. Even the one that vexed me past, I was still not angry with them in that place. The part that annoyed me the most was after they still crossed the Red Sea, they were still doubting.
Yes.
That you see in the whole story of the Israelites leaving Egypt. That Red Sea only is the biggest ever. Do you know what is a sea turned to dry land?
Like
and you are seeing the water that is open. Bro, if you don't learn anything there, your life has spoiled. If it's not, now they'll say if you sleep for 7 hours a day, like if you sleep for morning to night, your life has spoiled. You wake up and feel like your life has spoiled. That's how those these people will be feeling.
Like,
because for me, I feel like
it's open. You saw the water was,
and you still see
and you
that,
were walking through it.
you saw that,
and you saw that it's this one of the people that.
What, you know the crazy thing? Even the Egyptians, they testify that when they were halfway in the water, they said, "Let's turn back. God is fighting for these people." You that God is still fighting for. You are so dumb, so foolish, and you did not want to see it. See, your life was our life not spoiled like the life of Israelites in the rest. And they tell you.
So what we are just trying to say is that God is still merciful.
I'm
He has
telling you,
always been merciful.
and don't overlook your spiritual life. When God is giving you signs, pray for discernment.
Yes.
When God is telling you something.
Don't just say it's just a dream.
Also obey, because sometimes when God shows us something, he's not just showing you just for showing sake. He's actually showing you so that you obey. Imagine God saying something to you, like maybe somebody is in your front. God is telling you. I'm not even using random person. Maybe your friend, that maybe we are together. God is just laying it in my heart to give you some money that maybe you've been praying. You don't tell me.
Yes.
And maybe because based on we are friends, I feel like you are okay. As per se, you know, talk. So, but God will be telling me, just give your friends so amount. But you in your head, you'll be like, this person I'm seeing,
okay.
I'm even sure is that will give me that kind of thing. So when God speaks, listen, obey. Not just to listen. When you listen, you obey. You know, obedience, they say no man can see God. I mean, how the Bible say it again? Like, obedience is, you cannot please God without faith. So anything that make you carry out faith is through obedience. You can carry out faith. For you to actually carry out the word,
you have to obey.
You have to obey. It's from obedience that leads you to faith. So obey God. Don't ignore the signs, because if you ignore the signs, you see wonders. So don't ignore the signs. Obey God. Open your mind. Pray. Very important. Pray. Oh.
People say they don't think that God answers prayer.
Prayer
but
is
God
the key.
does.
Yeah.
God
and
does.
prayer is the key to that answer. Because when you keep calling on him, he said he's the one that you call once and he answers 5 times.
And I think people will say, he knows what I'm going through, so I feel that he's supposed to come through for me.
No. It does not happen like that.
There's a reason why he said, ask
and it shall be given.
He has put it there, ask. He knows what you need. He knows what you want. But he wants you to come to him. Because there's always this communication between you and God. He wants to know how you are doing.
Yeah.
But he wants to hear it from your own mouth.
It's just, we are going far. Like, literally, husband and wife, they are living in the same house. If you don't communicate, even friends, family members, if you don't communicate to people around you, they will not know what is going on with you.
Let's even say God even knows what is going on with you. But how will I check up on my daughter if she's not coming to me?
Yes.
If I just come to the father to her, for her,
you will not take it as anything.
Yes, you won't even believe that it's there.
Yeah.
Because you just feel like it's for free. You just happen, you just go through. You don't actually know that it's God. So he wants you to come to him, ask. Even when Jesus was in the boat with
even Jesus came to earth and was asking from the Father.
Even when Jesus was still in the boat, when the storming sea and all.
Why did God not know that he would just deliver it like that? But
he could have allowed the boat to just, the storm to just stop without them asking. But he was waiting for them to call him. So then they said, Master.
No, aside from the disciples calling Jesus, even Jesus himself, God knew that he was
the boat.
Why did God not stop the storm without Jesus coming to warn the storm? And one thing about God is that God has actually said he has made everything. The book of Proverbs says God has made our life simple, but we have complicated it in so many ways. So God has really helped us. He has given us wisdom and brain to do so many things for ourselves. But we always I feel like human being personally feels entitled.
Yes.
Maybe because God has given us dominion from the very beginning. So this mentality of entitlement,
everything.
Yes, it kills and it eats up your brain without giving your knowledge. So you don't feel entitled with God that is giving you free oxygen. You are not paying him. So him telling you to come and ask is the bare minimum. What are you doing? What is there to kneel and pray? I know it's
you
not
even
easy.
Ask your parents.
Let's not deceive ourselves. I know it's not easy, but my dear, try your best. That's not easy. Is the temptations that God talked about. That is tribulation and temptation. Those things are the things that the devil will put on your way as a stumbling block.
So stop you from not there. To debate your mind, like your mind should not be. They say this God no exists because he knows the thing you are going to get when you get close to God. He knows that he has lost you for real. The moment you start getting close to God. He knows. So the only way for him to turn your eyes away from God is to place your heart in different things. Anybody that tells you that coming to serve God is easy.
It's the process. I'm telling you, when you are when you are with the devil, you are enjoying.
You are enjoying because if you feel that if I give her money, if I give her wealth, if I give her everything she wants, perfect health, she will not find God. So why don't I just give it to her? And God does not always give us what we want. He always gives what he knows we need. So the moment you start getting everything, like that's why I say when they say wicked people don't actually die, like they live long and all. Since the devil actually knows what he's doing. He allowed them. He knows that the moment they encounter God, after death, na judgment straight.
Yeah.
So he allowed them to enjoy with their wickedness, dwell in it,
and feel like they are on top. You know, devil, one thing about devil is that he will make you be feeling like, see,
yes, you are God.
yes, he will make you feel on top. And they tell
You
you,
make it feel like you don't need anybody. You don't even need God. You are God on your own. So he will place different things to distract you from God. And because you know that when you die, that he has already won.
yeah.
So he gives you everything. That's why you don't. Let's still go back to not comparing your life with others.
Yeah.
Do not compare your life with others. People are doing wicked and they're getting away free with it. Does not mean that you should go ahead do that same thing and go scot free.
No.
The devil has actually asked them.
Those ones, and those ones too, some people, the devil has captured them.
Yes.
Their heart is no longer
It's no longer theirs.
You now, you're a child of God now. And somebody's come and like somebody's telling you to come and join ritualists or kidnappers. Those ones that are there already, they sold their heart to the devil. Because for even anybody to function well, you see this word is so spiritual. For you to function well in anywhere you are, any department, either you are in the department of God or in the department of devil, you have to sell your heart.
Yes.
It's just like Christians now, we have to give our heart to God for God to use us as an instrument. The same thing with the devil. You have to also give it. You cannot say you've not sold your heart. That's why it's very, you know, when back in the days when any smart will say, Illuminati, this person don't join Illuminati. It's because of the things we see them that make us think that they join Illuminati. Not even forget say we are
not even sign like the hand sign.
It's not just the hand sign.
It's the way they behave.
People actually just
you feel like they change drastically. You be like, this is not the person that
somebody that you know before. Maybe even with their look, the way you look, you are not looking down. You know, there's a way you look when you're in Christ. Oh God. See, if I leave God, if you, I'm not leaving him, God forbid. But if somebody is out of Christ, you will know. You will see the difference.
You will know.
You see one thing, another thing again I want to say is that this when somebody leaves Christ, what I said about the devil. You know one thing about the devil? Because he knows his time is short, so he's always running around trying to get things done here and there. God does not stress himself. He said he's seated in the heaven and uses the earth as his footstool. So nothing supposed to shake the man. So then we just busy running around to look for who to keep and destroy. But relax. God is for us. So what I was saying is, you see this thing of people actually like doing wickedness, exhibiting wickedness. You've sold your heart to the devil. Then people that are in God, that maybe later they fall out of faith and join the wicked ones. What I've noticed is that when you come newly, devil want to entice you. He will not give you good things. So you will think your life is getting better. But when he wants to collect from you, even your life, he will collect it and join. I'm telling you, you will lose everything and lose your soul in the middle of it. You will lose everything. So don't get, devil always comes with. You see, Shana Wale is for the devil.
He entices you.
Diamonds is for the devil, but you see gold, when you pick it up, you look at it as if it's nothing. But when it goes through the fire, it will come out shining. I'm telling you. So that's how it always.
When we say come to God or have God, does not mean that it's going to be a smooth ride.
Yeah.
The devil will come to tempt you because he knows that the moment you have seen what God can do, there's no turning back for you.
Yeah.
So he will come
and come just to make you live.
Yes, he will come. He will
make your life
like
harder.
Job.
That's why I think, you know, when we talk about the fruit of the spirit, we always keep that long suffering there.
Yes.
Always like, easy to shout joy, love, peace, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, forget the long suffering.
Long suffering is included. We should not always keep that part. Even if we skip it, don't skip it in your heart. Even if you skip it on your lips, just keep it in your heart.
Never going to
always have it at the back of your mind.
Never a smooth ride when it comes to knowing God.
Exactly.
Always come. We will come.
He will try your faith. He will test your faith. He wants to see.
But there's something that God said. He said he's not going to give us something that is more than our power.
Do you know that when I was coming here, I thought of something. I thought of experiences people have had to go through in life. That when I see, I'll be like, I can easily escape this type of sin. Then, and I look at myself and I say, truly God is right when he said he cannot give you what is more than you. But God knows that one is nothing for me.
So you know,
even devil self will not try. I know anything God pays attention to is what devil actually pays attention to. If God does not pay attention to it, the devil leaves it. So God has already seen that. Let's say let me say a test of theft, like a test of God trying to see if you're a liar. Like if there are people that like now presently in this world that no matter what they cannot lie. So God does not give them that type of test. Is that your weak point? That's where they will and try you. Maybe you don't lie, but you are the type that you like to steal. That part that you are very good at.
That is what we give
you. You've passed. It's just like,
and the reason why I give it to you is because he knows you can overcome it. Except if you just don't want to. He knows you can.
If you try, I'm telling you, if you try.
I said he's not going to give you something that is way more than your power. He knows that this thing that you're going through is something that you can
overcome. Yes.
So even when the devil brings it your way, you see yourself struggling. And if you even look back at your life, there are many things you have overcome that you thought you could not. You thought that this place that you are is the end. But you look back and say, so now I was in this place at one point.
I'm not like,
see me involving now. See me.
You know one thing I've also learned in this life is that you see when you are in the midst of problem, you see when the Bible says we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. When you are in a very bad situation, Nancy, see, I've learned it over a few years now. If I'm in something that I know that is very hard for me, I always say, God, let this cup will pass.
To pass.
And I keep speaking positivity.
Yes.
Don't just keep short, because the devil is a very stupid.
That's
He
why
will be putting things in your head. He's putting it there, be using your mouth to counter it.
That's why God has said he has given us the power of life and death is in our mouth.
I tell you.
So whatever thing we are,
once you're in that top decision, be saying,
speak
don't
life
be speaking
into
life, be speaking positivity.
Speak life into
be saying everything that you know that. Yes. Be calling God, oh God, come through. Oh, I cannot do it. I don't have strength. Oh,
because you have to know that the reason why I even give you that this in the first place is because it knows that you need it.
That's why we need mouth. This mouth is not for this. It's not for rubbing lipstick. This is for, it's not just for rubbing lipstick. It's for rubbing lipstick actually, but it's not just for it. It is for use it and communicate with God. Before your heartfelt. What you are feeling in your heart, what the devil is putting in your heart, in your mind. Don't let it go down to your heart. Be using your mouth to confess it.
Yes.
Just be dismantling the things that the enemies are putting into you. Don't let it sink. Devil is a very bad. He's a bastard. He's a very bad person. You go just like this more thing go enter your head. Because how do you think somebody go and carry weed now? Carry weed, right? You know that if you smoke it, you will go another place. Is it not devil that enter person and whisper it to somebody else? This thing, that's why they life is not spiritual. Who told you? Somebody told him that thing. He's not maybe not physical person. Even the person that started it, even God, these things that we're doing here, they are the ones that God told them to do that will help us. Yes. You see in nature now, God has given us everything like we know. They say all the herbs that God has given us is to heal and renew our mind and replenish our bodies. So God has given us everything. So devil now, maybe normally those Igbo self, those herbs, maybe when they are freshly, like they say, there are some things they go actually cure. Yes, they are medicine. But devil want to use it, for another bad mission. Instead of using it the right way, devil will come and start whispering to you, don't do it like this, do it like this. You will unlock something. And you know one thing about the devil, he likes talented people. Once he sees you that potential full inside.
Potential where you know who say you get. He will help you discover.
He will discover and he will use. You know when they say devil is the main user, he will use it till you have nothing left. I know one thing about the using of like devil using somebody, there's no reward for you. That's the best thing about making yourself an instrument for God, because there's reward at the end of the day. But you and the devil are going to lake of fire. So when in your quiet and reason, there's no reward for serving the devil. Because even the devil will give you to save his own soul. And even if he gives you, you can still not say, he knows that he cannot save his soul.
So he needs people.
Yes.
You need people to join him now.
Exactly. So don't overlook, there is no negotiation when it comes to life being spiritual. Life is as spiritual as anything you can think. Anything that happens here has happened in the spirit realm. Even when God reveals things to me, I already know. That's why God reveals things for us, so that we can counter, so that we can speak, so that we can begin to decree his words upon our life. He said he honors his word more than his name. So his word has been given to us to use to counter the things that the enemy will bring our way, the trials, the temptation, and the rest of the things. So don't ever overlook life. Whether if you like, be anything you want to be, but my own is at the end of the day, come to Jesus. Jesus is the only way. He's the only way. The only way. Hold God, though. Not gonna be doing at East and God. You say, I know that God is everywhere. I believe it, but where is the God? You know one thing about them. They will tell you that they know that there is God. There's different. When it comes to this topic of God, there's topic and subtopic. There are people that don't believe in God. There are people that believe in God, and they will still be asking more questions. You'll be like, where is this God? Why have you not come here? Why have you not shown yourself? Where is he when this thing happened to me? There's no time for that. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceiving yourself. If you like, the Bible says no matter what happens here, God still remains God. Yes. Your problem cannot change him. What you go through cannot change him. So what you have to do for yourself, if you love yourself as you claim to, come to Jesus. Come to him. Hold God tight. Wait for him at the end. If you don't now see the end, then hold God accountable. Yes. But just obey him first and hold him accountable at the end. When we get there, hold him accountable. So if I now even people were saying if they die and if they go to heaven and everything is not like they end up there, there's no heaven. I believe that there's heaven. There's heaven. And there's hellfire, lake of fire. There's bottomless pits. So if everything ends here and we go, like we're just giving an instance, yes, and we go, you will still find out that you have actually lived a good life, because everything about God is love. Yes, you don't lose. You did not still lose. You actually live a good life. You not even though people say there's no heaven, there's no hell, which we believe that there is. And you actually end up living a good life. You actually end up being kind. What you did not lose. You still gain. You will be pleased with yourself at the end of the day. You still gain. So it's not, but just heaven and hell exist. They exist. So just hold God. Hold God. Hold God. It's the only way, the truth and the life. Yes. So that's what we have to tell you about that. I think that will be that for the topic of today. Yeah. So tell us what you think. Not forget to like, and also tell us, like, sorry, like
What
your own life
yes, your own
experiences
life
that you think that
oh yeah, that
Mhm.
just instant whenever you feel that
God has showed up for you.
He has come through for you. Things that you know your because many people will say God does not exist, but most people, I say out of 100 of us, we still have like 90% of people who God has come through for.
Yeah.
90% of people
99.9
who God has come through for. So tell us in the comment section.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know the small habits too that maybe we didn't talk about here. Small
like,
habits that actually destroys
lives. Let us know about it. So that we can also learn. We're actually learning from you too.
Yes.
So you learn,
give and take.
So tell us about it in the comment section.
Yeah.
So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you. Bye.